incredibly impressive. Now, is he rusty? Absolutely.
I think he's been playing a while, to be honest. It's not like he started playing a week ago. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. But it's still super impressive that he's taking games off these like top players. It's kind of fun to see these players who we haven't seen a lot of over the last couple years to be participating in these tournaments, just to see how they do against someone like TeRRoR who has been playing more. And especially in a matchup that we know is so perfectly balanced that 100% the better player is going to win this one. Todd?
Yeah, 200%. I don't know how to follow that up, Lado. Okay, TeRRoR open with a fast altar. Very standard on this map. You need to make sure you can start harassing early, especially if human's gonna do any kind of greedy creep over here, which you scout with the Acolyte as well. You can find some craters already on the map. But yeah, DeMusliM's been playing quite a bit. He's been searching for practice very actively in this Discord group we got with like a lot of pro players.
Oh,
played a bunch of games with Ente, and I think he won some. And even before that, I think he told me he won quite a few games against Nightan, and Nightan is definitely very decent against humans. So that's a good sign, if anything, that maybe he can play well against Undead and compete.
I know. I was watching his stream the other day, and he was talking. He was like, "I don't know or understand the current meta. I just kind of do what I think is right, and I hope that it works." So I'm kind of interested to see what he does and what he thinks is right, and if it does work, it'll be interesting either way.
Okay, so DeMusliM is actually gonna go for the creep on the right side, which TeRRoR knows about. He's blocking it. He summoned the Water Elemental directly. But yeah, this Acolyte's gonna slow him down for sure. Ideally, you want the Water Elemental at the front here. Oh, the militia are going too far. Okay. Oh, he got ensnared. Okay, this is a bad start. Archmage taking a lot of damage. Not like this. Okay, I need to swap Death Notes. Did that work? Yo, you could have joined before, bro. You're making me swap you mid-game. You're killing me, Death Note.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay,
Hi, Death Note.
Not the cleanest creeping.
No, that could have been better. Not terrible, though. He did get the greater...
Oh, he denied the peasants?
Yeah, and the Arcane Tower is going to go up. So not terrible either from Ben here.
Oh, he tried to deny with the peasant, but that didn't work. Not enough damage.
I really think this road is wrong. All other humans play like creep small green.
Yeah.
And make creep another small green. Like you took 2 items. It's like good items you can get slots.
It's a little bit greedy to do that first, but DeMusliM was a StarCraft 2 pro, you know, like he's all about that third command center, mass mules, economy, greedy play, if you will.
That footman is really funny in TeRROR's base. He ran around, he got like 4 or 5 attacks off on that Acolyte, and then he was like, okay, I saw what I need here, I'll see you later.
And he denied. Wait, did Death Knight get this? He didn't, right?
Someone in chat said Death Note's voice is too low.
Speak closer to your mic, Death Note. Okay, so he's gonna expand with 3, 4, 5, 6 militia.
6 peasants is really not enough. Like stock, for example.
You need to talk closer to your mic, I think. Like, are you as close as you can?
Okay, stock now is set up.
Yeah.
Stock is using all these 8 peasants, 8 militia.
And actually, the Archmage already took a ton of damage. Oh, he's trying to get the last hit.
Oh, get that!
Oh my god! And he gets a ring of regen. It's a disaster. And of course, DeMusliM got a ring. Welcome to my life. Earlier.
This is actually a catastrophic failure. Getting that TeRRoR, getting that last hit with the Death Knight on top of getting probably the best item he could have gotten there.
Yeah.
Ring of Regeneration. This is oh my.
That would have been level 3 for Archmage. Like, this is like the one creep you can't let go.
And if he hits level 3, he's able to put on some aggression, or it at least opens up that level 2 water elemental.
Just look HP regeneration for this knight.
It looks like he's in a fountain.
Yes.
And now Lich on the way. No way to heal for Archmage, really. If Archmage had gotten that ring, that would have been amazing. Kailaris with a resub, welcome back. Look at the
Yeah,
upkeep.
Ring is my favorite item of Ring of Regen
Of regen.
against Undead and Night Elves. When I'm at expansion.
Anytime you find Ring of Regen early, it is so strong because over the course of the first 10 minutes of the game or so, it regenerates so much life on your hero. It's like it's better than a greater healing potion.
Yeah.
Even. It's so strong.
Hive, thank you for the resub, welcome back.
And the DeMusliM expansion, I think on front side, better to make expansion for like right.
Death Notes,
top.
say something nice about this DeMuslim's play. Because you're only criticizing. Oh god.
Oh,
Lich is a little bit behind. It is a shop really bad. He's forcing it now at least.
we see the defended footman coming out. He's pulling back those weak footmen.
Not like this!
Oh no! Oh, he dodged Sukoya with the TP, but AM is still going to be stuck at sub 100 HP here.
It's a bad idea to dive. He's gonna pull peasants? Get out of here! And he killed the Finn in the middle!
That's a StarCraft move. Wow!
With the footman.
Nice, Ben. Nice, Ben. Keep it up. I'm kind of rooting for Ben, guys. You got to root for the underdog here.
I'm here to support UK, can I say. I remember in StarCraft we didn't get too much UK success. It was like a running joke. But now in Warcraft 3, DeMusliM is attempting to make the roses great again.
And DeMusliM's tech timing isn't terrible. It could have been a little bit faster, but he did start his tech to tier 2. He has his arcane tower up in the expo. He started the upgrade of the scout tower in the expansion. So he's not looking terrible right now. He got that fiend kill. The DK has no mana. This isn't looking terrible for DeMusliM. It could have went better, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he's definitely still in this game.
Alfort, Clarissa, merci à toi. And actually now the heroes of TeRRoR have been pretty beaten up. Those two Fiends that were very low kind of to stay at home. I wonder how TeRRoR is going to play this upon reaching tier 3. Like, I mean, obviously he grabs Orb and stuff, but is it a Pit Lord? Does he do like the standard push that everybody's been doing as of late? And DeMusliM, what composition does he go for? Because I've seen him play a lot of very weird games against Undead where he actually goes for like Rifle Breaker, and I was like, what is this?
And we do see statues being added to the army. TeRRoR just hit tier 3. He's grabbing the orb on the DK, and it looks like he's going to pass it to the Lich here. And the Lich is just going to pump out damage on those footmen now. Footmen are saying, I don't care. They're like the honey badgers. They're going in there with the bend.
Honey Badger don't care.
Honey badger don't care at all. Oh no.
Actually, yeah, Death Knight's already pretty beat up. I don't know about this attack. Like, instead of Undead base, you're never really gonna kill much here.
Yeah, I think better just creep, for example, natural, undead natural, and when undead is come to your expansion, you come to undead base. Because DeMusliM, if you look at some bases, he make a lot of towers.
That second base is looking sexy by DeMusliM with the wall and all of the towers.
Yeah.
I think DeMusliM's idea here is just to try and keep that DK level 2 as long as possible. As long as he doesn't have that level 2 coil, the DK level 3, it feels maybe he thinks that he's going to be able to get unit kills or maybe hero kills when that push is coming. So keeping that DK level 2, it might be worth it. But yeah, there's definitely an argument to be made to go and creep with these footmen as well.
I don't think Destroy form was made yet by TeRRoR, who still has to grab a third hero here in a second. He's trying to creep.
But bases look sexy, but Fiends have 500 range. And with 500 range you can attack, if you close for farm and you close for shop, all 5 flag Fiends can attack some tower. It's like you need some buildings for front. Like even farms is so good because Fiends just stuck and not attack your towers.
Yeah, this siege. And also the Arcane Tower is supposed to be a little bit more at the front. to kind of burn mana. Like now there's actually a position where Rain of Fire could land on 4 towers from the right side, where the Arcane Tower wouldn't be shooting at the Pit Lord.
Something I find interesting is that he still has footman pumping here. He is going. DeMusliM is going straight tier 3, so
Wait,
he's
he
about
went.
halfway to tier
He went
3.
all of TeRRoR.
Oh, that's a mistake. That has to be a misclick.
Wait,
That
what?
100% is a misclick. Isle of Terror.
And
Right?
TeRRoR is using Invul. We didn't see that. He's buying Invul on shop and using it instantly.
What the, he's misclicking a lot then.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
very
he's
bad. And
nervous.
all of TeRRoR is a disaster here. You need Rain of Fire 100%.
Yeah, this is actually looking really good for DeMusliM all of a sudden. He actually just produced his last footman. DeMusliM is sitting with a 50 food footman army right now with AM, MK, and he's just hiding behind his expansion, waiting for those tier 3 units to be able to fight.
You should start
Lada.
upgrading.
You're not right. He's not need to wait and behind expansion. He need to come to middle, for example, and kill Fiends.
Yeah.
Like Fiend is come to on that base, you kill Fiend.
so you're saying
any
he
unit who come
needs
to
to attack from this side like that?
yes, or you just come to on that base. It's much
Okay.
better than just stay, because if you stay, you lost the time. But if you want to attack on that base, you need a workshop and 3-4 gears, for example, because unless is always defend base for this 1 or 2, 1 destroy and this knight. But so many footmans, Mountain King, Archmage and 5 Gyrocopters can easily be destroyed, and you just destroy on that base. And undead, and for undead need back and defend his base.
Dude,
And you can
imagine
see-
if you had Rain of Fire here.
Yeah,
It would just
that
so
Howl
well.
of Terror has to be a misclick. It has to be. And we do see Nightbreaker joining the army here, and a second workshop going up into DeMusliM's base as well.
Yeah, he already broke up. He needs to buy Orb as well. And then as soon as the first Knight and Breaker are there, he can start fighting. I like the second workshop because you can get flying machines very quickly, and then maybe you can go into tanks later on if you want to do some sort of push with some of them.
Something to note here is DeMusliM does have the 2 fortified upgrades here. I know it's pretty common to get 1. Is it upgrades for fortified?
Masonry, yeah.
Okay, or masonry. Yeah.
I think DeMusliM could have done a better job of threatening the army, move in, move back, to make the undeads guess and not be shooting constantly.
Yeah.
And also, he needs orb really bad. He still doesn't have orb. And he's lacking gold now because he's had to repair so much. Breaker is gonna start taking a lot of damage. There's so many footmen with defense. He goes straight for the knight here. Those TeRRoR, all of TeRRoR is now gonna be used. And it's actually coming in handy now. But the Fiend at the front is gonna fall super fast. And he still doesn't have orb.
No orb and no frost armor coming out from. Can you imagine if he had front unit and all of these
Yeah.
slowed?
Still no orb.
And Fiends is to 0 upgrades.
He stuffed the footman.
on that.
That A-bomb is going to fall, and TeRRoR is going to be pushed back here. DeMusliM is looking really strong. 72 food, pushing back TeRRoR, sitting at 57 food.
DeMusliM is not
upgrade-wise,
using the stuff from the latest patch that was supposed to
No.
help against undead.
Someone should send him a message that he should use Orb of Fire.
Oh, he gets the Pit Lord!
Pit Lord goes down. DeMusliM is pushing this back. This is actually really
And
impressive.
he's not making the Knight upgrade. What is it called again?
Sunder Blades.
Yeah, Sundering Blades.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Knights against Fiends, they're... you need that upgrade. You need that upgrade for sure.
And TeRRoR got some crucial kills there, killing a couple knights, pushing down DeMusliM's food count to about 57. So they are sitting on equal food count, but DeMusliM is now sitting at tier 3, pumping those tier 3 units with the expansion running. DeMusliM's just going to try and creep up those second and third heroes. And it's going to be on the undead player. It's going to be on TeRRoR to try and make something happen here. So TeRRoR has to either decide between making an expansion or going back to push. And it looks like he's opting for an expansion. And DeMusliM is going to scout it. He's going to see the Acolyte being built, and he's going to know exactly what's happening here.
Well, could be bad backpack. Kappa. Not funny, no?
Forces are under attack.
For the Muslim need add sorceress now. If he made fly machines, but if he have enough fly machines, need add sorceress.
I like the way DeMusliM is playing this. Like, he realized that TeRRoR was on the bottom right, so he went top left to get at least one more camp before they would have to fight. He needs way more flying machines, though. And he went +2 attack, yeah, on Knights. So on the ground, he's gonna do a lot of damage. Those flying machines, maybe not as much.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where's that tank going? What do you target here? Just the main building.
That tank.
Strange that DeMusliM is forgot about upgrades for knights. It's animal war train for 100 HP for knights, and
Yeah.
well, he started
Finally, Sundering Blades.
Sundering
It's
Blades.
so important here, I think.
And flat cannon upgrade is being upgraded as well, so the human army is going to get a huge buff here in about 30 seconds.
But this would be a bad timing to fight now, when it's not there yet. You might just take it anyway.
And for TeRRoR, I think need transition to bunches.
I think the Muslim needs to TP here maybe, but
Yeah,
I'm afraid he's gonna take the fight. Ring of Regeneration is on the Pala as well. He definitely needs that on MK a lot more.
And the flat cannon just finished. Thundering Blade is going to finish in about 2.
And he's gonna TP out now, yeah, but it's so late. Ah, the Knights! Can he save it? Holy Light? Nope.
And we do see Frost Armor coming into play there. The Frost Armor on the Pit Lord and everything slowed in the human army.
He
I want to
double,
see DeMusliM.
he double
Sorry,
tapped
go ahead.
TP, so he actually went into the main base. I think ideally he would have been on the Expo. I think second staff, selling Crystal Ball, and then like better item management. And he needs Orb so bad.
Yeah. Or Orb is a big mistake. I thought maybe he went to the main on purpose to run down, creep this red, and then go and hit the Undead expansion. That's kind of what I thought he was thinking, and I think that would be a good play. But let's see where he goes from here.
He's still not getting Orb.
A player's
And he
forces
made a lot of fly machines, but not at Sorcross. It's really hard to fight without slow.
No upgrade on the priest yet either, so we're not going to see any kind of like inner fire or dispel. I feel like when you have this many priests, it's worth it to get the first upgrade, at least to like dispel the frost armor or the skeletons or whatever.
+1 for flying machines being added. Still adding more breakers as well. And he has Orb, finally. If Pala gets level, I think he should creep with just Pala and MK here. Archmage is already level 4 anyway, but yeah, TeRRoR is moving in that position. The Muslim's gonna try and scout with flying machines to see this army coming.
Oh my god! He just clicked an invul potion on his pit lord.
No.
What is TeRRoR making some really bad mistakes?
That's really weird. Okay, level 3-3. This is so important. And he gets Django!
Django!
Oh my god.
He
Extra
got the
speed.
Jago.
Jagoff. Oh, I stumbled to the wrong pit lord. He's actually gonna take the fight head on. This time there is web to help out, but those flying machines are going to town. On those destroyers, there is only one of those left with very little hit points. TeRRoR is having to call one of those Finns. DeMusliM's not doing too bad so far, but Pala is kinda low on mana right now. Mountain King though, still pretty healthy. He has staff to work with as well if any of his heroes gets in trouble. Death Knight doesn't have that much mana. TeRRoR on 63 supply. DeMusliM on 80 is still going strong. Knights with 2-0 upgrades doing work here against this army. TeRRoR trying to kite as well as he can, but it's very difficult obviously against that stronghold.
Need to make bombs for fly machines so you can attack.
And we do see a couple
Underground
knights falling for DeMusliM, but with the Lich being out of mana, I don't see TeRRoR getting many more kills. All of the kills that came out on TeRRoR, or all the TeRRors that came out for TeRRoR on DeMusliM's side were all a result of that level 2 Nova. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
So without mana on that Lich, it is hard to get kills against this type of human composition.
And he didn't kill almost like anything really. Like DeMusliM's supply has just been rising, like now steady at 80.
Oh, well, that's his StarCraft macro is on point. He did lose 2 knights during that fight, and I think they were both 2 Nova, as I mentioned, but he instantly replaced them with barracks. I was watching his food supply, and the second that it went down 4, it went up by 4. So he was very, very quick to replenish that knight.
Yeah, look at his upgrades. He's getting +3 attack and iron plating as well. He's gonna go. Okay, so he does have a TP at least, but yeah, he's gonna fight on Blight now.
And as he's pushing this expansion, he is sending 4 militia down to the bottom right hand to throw up a second expand.
It's so tricky to target the proper units here. This Cloud will do a number on him as well. I'm not sure what DeMusliM is trying to target. He's trying to take out a statue, but that's being pulled back. The kiting from TeRRoR has been pretty good. He's gonna coil that Fiend just on time, but still gonna go down here to the target fire. Pit Lord is cleaving away at this army right now and doing a ton of damage.
Pit Lord alone is killing every single one of those breakers. Watch the breakers HP every single time that Pit Lord attacks. It's actually disgusting.
Yeah, the priests are coming in to try and help out, but they can get taken out like almost the quickest out of everything. There is no coil! He's going for the Lich! Oh. And he's gonna get it! Oh, and there was an item transferred, but not quite on time. And now DeMusliM will get chased out. He's gonna TP out of here.
And taking the Lich out of that fight really reduces the overall DPS with the option being out of the fight.
DeMusliM is fighting with fly machines, but fly machines is die for nothing. And after, like, TeRRoR is up to destroyers. Now.
Some casters, they do like color commentary. And others, they do like analysis. But Death Note is just straight up hate. Every time he says something, he's just like, yeah, by the way, DeMusliM really messed up with his flying machines. They died for nothing. Like, he's doing nothing good, by the way, these games. Back to you, Lado. He hasn't said one positive thing about what DeMusliM has done the entire game so far.
I'm sorry.
It's actually hard, especially when you play. I feel you. It's hard when you play that race and you see someone making mistakes that you've made before that you have already learned from. It's hard not to comment on them. And I know I've gotten criticism for critiquing Night Elf players, and it's hard when you're a commentator. I mean, your goal is to comment on what you see in the game, and commenting on the mistakes is just something that comes naturally. And sometimes you have to, I don't know, you have to feel like, okay, maybe I'm hating on a little bit too much. Ben is actually playing this really well. Yeah. He's banking a little bit. He just broke 50 again. He's sitting at 1,300 gold, which is kind of a mistake. Back to you, ToD.
Their upgrades are pretty insane, by the way. 3-1 for DeMusliM, 3-0 for TeRRoR. But TeRRoR now on 71 supply against DeMuslim's 52. DeMuslim's saving gold a little bit, but he's not on 50. I think they're just gonna fight for expands now, basically. Like that fight on the top left. Oh, there's gonna be a fight on the top left, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, DeMusliM needs to spend that gold.
Oh.
It's kind of hard to pick what to make, right? There's only 2 destroyers. It feels like you have to make so many flame machines. What the hell are those units doing?
I think he's trying to scout out the army composition of I think he's trying to scout out the army composition.
Tell us what these units were doing here. And why was this bad? Oh, he's baiting him! He baited the entire army there, and now he attacks the expo!
Yeah. Yes.
So is that good or bad, Desmond?
It's of course good move for the
Oh wow, okay, that's the first.
Yeah. But now it's humans out of gold.
Yeah. And he's gonna expo bottom right, so I guess it's kind of becomes like just a fight, one big fight there. Yeah. Try and win the game. TeRRoR 69 supply, DeMuslim's 57.
TeRRoR started a long time ago make Temple of Undamned, but not make bunches. Even a single bunches.
Something we haven't commented on, we see 3 damage upgrades on those fiends. Those fiends are doing a ton of damage at the point. And upgrades for DeMusliM, he has 3 damage upgrade, 1 armor upgrade for his Night Breaker combo. Oh, and 2-1 upgrade on the flying machines as well.
Yeah, but this army is looking pretty scary here. From TeRRoR. 69 to 57, there's 1 guard tower here to try and help out. Maybe he has some militia that can join? No. Here we go. DeMusliM moves straight in here, tries to go for the Death Knight, but that was pulled back very nicely. There's still a greater invuln as well. That should help quite a bit against all that target fight. Mount tanking now getting targeted. There is no survivability item in terms of invulns or healing scrolls for DeMusliM. The destroyer is gonna fall. Archmage gets melted in 1 second, and TeRRoR will take game number 1.